Hi everybody, just getting ready here. Give me a second. All right. Touch this up. I want to say hi to everybody. MJ here, and I want to welcome you to this special Wednesday night edition of Late Night, which I'm normally not on at this time. They're yakking, so let me pull a little closer. Yeah, the Hilife store in my neighborhood, they rebuilt it. They're finished with it. Hey, look at my reflection. Look at that. And yeah, it looks really nice. We'll show you in a few minutes. We're going to walk around and take a tour of the new Hilife store. In the meantime, I got to put this together. Have my my rum and cinnamon, and we're gonna fill my cup up here. Yeah, get some lip gloss. Thanks, John. Yeah, I do. Yeah, actually. Yeah. My lips are always dry. You guys know. Nice to have you with us, John. Nice to everybody on Periscope. Fist bump. And I want to say hi to everyone on Africa TV and Twitch, and also on YouTube. We're simulcasting on 4 platforms. And not that it does any good, because altogether I think I probably have, when it's all said and done, maybe everybody all together around the world, less than 100 viewers, but I don't do what I do for views. I do what I do for fun. Dave in Osaka, nice to see you. Nice to have you with us. Fist bump to you too. All right, this is the new Hilife. And I'm just going to give you a real quick, just a real quick tables and chairs, but they also have some boxes. They're still using it as a, hey Ken, how you doing? Yes, I am. They still have it as a storage room, but yeah. If you go to Africa TV, which is the Korean platform, and also Twitch, I'm there too. Taiwan Live TV everywhere, and also YouTube and Periscope. Now, let me show you that. There is one other thing I want to show you. Look at this. Restream.io. Yeah, I know what you mean. Look at that beautiful mirror thing up there with the lights. Isn't that cool? That's really cool. All right. So yeah, that was fun. So they redid this whole thing. So yeah. I'll take you for a walk around in a few minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to get a little warmed up here with, here you go. Mike Waterford, how are you? Nice to have you with us. Thanks so much for joining us. I say hi to everyone on all the platforms. Now, this is our chips for tonight. Gallardo, how you doing? Rob Ebner, nice to see you. Wow, boy, my goodness. Looks like, good evening to you too. Looks like Wednesday night's going to be a nice night. It's great. And so, of course, there's a time change in the United States, too. It's a little bit later, which is good. All right, now, this is a Chinese word, lu, which means like a stew. Usually it's followed by the word meat, like lu, ro. But, yeah, salty. But anyway, this is going to be salty. So I asked her, did they have the stewy, kind of stewed flavor? But she said, no, it just had a yen box, which so she's saying just what John said, it's salt. So anyway, this is cool. I'm gonna try this in a few minutes. I don't know what this is. I don't even know if this is potatoes. It probably is. Now, because this is Taiwan, because I can, you can pretty much eat whatever you want. We have some of our favorites here. So yes, it is over the dance floor. That's what it looks like. It looks like a dance floor, doesn't it? Now, we have some of these. They're hard to stab. Oh, come on, get out. Of course, we're on live TV. Of course, it's going to be trouble. Green beans with basil. We have some of our favorite, the Taiwan Live TV favorite here. Bacon wrapped green beans. 2 sticks, 5 pieces each. We also have some of our Kao Yoyu, which is, come on, get out of here. Yeah, squid tentacles, lightly breaded, succulent, tasty, tender, deep fried to perfection. And with, yes, absolutely. Onion and basil too. Oh, trying to get away. People, why do you think people watch me? I got a face for radio. It's the food, man. So, oh yeah. Now, for those of you who know who Mr. Du is, he's the original chef at Win Win's, Vietnamese gentleman from a long time ago. I saw him a few minutes ago. No, the place across the street sells these, but I got my soda water and other stuff here. And because, you know, it's Taiwan, you can bring whatever you want. I mean, I brought my booze in here and everything. Nobody's gonna say anything. I mean, unless there's some weird policy change, so. Yeah, me too. Yeah, you're not kidding about that. Well, you know, these guys right here, let me go on the back camera. Man, look at that. That is just, yeah, look at that. Like a rotisserie. Combination. In Chinese cooking, oh, that's so cool. They use a lot of peanut oil. This could be any number of things. Just not canola. Could be palm. Never actually asked her. I just know she changes it. She's maintaining high quality standards, you know. And when she opened, of course, it was fresh and brand new. But today it's just good. They've been changing the oil, so. But I noticed tonight she had a lot more customers. And what it is the Filipinos now have discovered her place. So she's got a lot of Filipinos in. But the thing is, though, they just have to point to stuff because there's no English menu. So this is the green beans. The girls just came in, sat at the next table. All right, so now more of these bacon. This is crazy. Now, the only thing is, we do not have comments from Twitch yet. There's some, I don't know, it's some hidden setting that I don't have right yet. We'll get it someday. But anyway, I want to mention about Mr. Du. He's leaving Taiwan because he told me, he said that he came here for work and right now he doesn't have any work, so he's not gonna stick around. So on Saturday he's leaving. But he's the original chef at Win Win's. He's the only guy that knows how to cook eggs the way I like them cooked. This is really good. Now, let me do this. I want to give a shout out to my sponsor, ivideo.com.tw. In the YouTube description is a URL, 10% off coupon. And up here is Taiwan Live TV, our seldomly updated website, though, but you can find in the menu the late night show. Scroll down, find the QR code, scan it, join our line group. Got a nice group, and all your favorite live streamers are there. Now, here's what I want to do. I'll take a quick look. See what it looked like on the other platform. And then we're going to go right to this. Right now. This is where we're headed. What I want to see is how well we're doing over here. Okay, good. Look good. The okay, if you're drinking, and I am, but my fingers are greasy now. I carry a knife with me to open this stuff up. Gonna go like that and pop it, but no, I'm just gonna tear it. I usually don't tear it. I usually bust it open on the seams. Now, oh, this is interesting. This is I think they're potatoes, and it doesn't smell like the usual over-processed, super salty potatoes. It's a crinkle thing, see? Don't look at her, look at this. Hey, 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 look at this, look at this. Like that. Yeah. It's not potatoes. I don't know what it is. Something puffed though. I just don't know exactly what. I like it. It's pretty good. It's high in carbohydrates. I think it's a flour product. Yeah. Looks like it's made out of flour. Yeah. It's yeah. Okay. It's like not bad. So the Tone Loop fried snack. It's a hit. While you have me here for a few minutes, how about a little Q&A? Because we don't have a set topic. So tonight there's nothing to hijack, which we do have problems with sometimes. But it's okay. Now these fried green beans, man, with basil. Have you ever tried those together in a combination? Outstanding. Just so good. They are. Trust me. And look at these guys. Gotta come to Taiwan, guys. Gotta check it out. The heart of East Asia. It's a hub. Actually, the military calls it a stationary aircraft carrier because it is strategically located close to everything. Ah, fantastic. And these squid tentacles are nice too. They're just springy enough. They're not really rubbery, they're springy. Now, for those of you who know John Ho, John has announced he's coming to Taiwan pretty soon. So hopefully we can get him together with Jevons and go do something. Those of you who recall, the last time John got together here with me and Jevons, we pranked him, so I'm expecting a retaliation. Don't know what it would be. This is what I see. Look at that. This is what it looks like from my perspective. Oh yeah. This is a nice store. What I'm gonna do after I get done teasing everybody with all this food, we're gonna walk around and down the wrong way. The staff, they all know me. Excuse me. And of course, excuse me. Of course, I got a stream right away. I hate when that happens. Now, the salty flavor. Wow. Makes an interesting mix. Of course, the bacon is salty too, right? These guys, man, they really packed them in there. Now, most of the places that I go, you only get 4 of these. These are 5. So, one other thing I wanted to mention. A couple years ago, there's a truck out here that used to do deep fried foods. Boss lady is really nice, good stuff. And her daughter started running the truck. No, I didn't. Sue me, how are you? I didn't get the chicken pie because I thought it was too much. I just wanted a little bit of late night snack. Sue, nice to see you. Always a pleasure. So, anyway, about the truck. I used to scope those. Good. And the boss lady's really nice and high quality stuff. And then her daughter started to take over it, and I knew it was the end because she was like not very enthusiastic about it. And the truck has been sitting there now for over a year. And when they remodeled the store, they got rid of it. I don't know what happened to her. They must have called her, but she evidently had a spot out front. Gone now. And there's a little hamburger truck out there. And I use that term loosely because in Taiwan, hamburger, bao, it's a loan word, but refers to the bread, not the meat. And which is confusing because people say, I want a pork hamburger or a chicken hamburger. You can have a pork burger and a chicken burger, but if you ask for a pork hamburger, you'll get pork and beef. So, you know, it's just, but not here, because it's all about the bread. So that's the hamburger truck on the bread. This is squid tentacles, and this is bacon wrapped green beans, and these are green beans with basil. And the squid tentacles also have like some onion in there. See, it's hard to see. There's a piece of onion right there. Yeah, so that's what we got tonight. And we're at the brand new, excuse me, recently remodeled, just opened tonight. They just opened today. This is the brand new Hilife. Fantastic. Thank you, Ken. Fist bump to you, sir. Always a pleasure. Thanks for joining. Keep up your coffee scopes, man. I know I speak to everybody. We all really enjoy them. All right. And Rob, how are things with you? You've been really busy. Kind of a rare occurrence to have you with us live, so we really appreciate that. So we're only missing Coco. It is. Look at this. Hate to say it, but it's dripping with oil. Wow. Just the right amount of salt. Good. Glad to hear it. Excellent. Just the right amount of salt. And in Asia, we use white pepper. And white pepper is really nice. Really, really nice. Salt and white pepper, in my opinion, makes a very good spice combination for this kind of food. And if you're not that familiar with white pepper, I think it matches any cuisine. I prefer it to black pepper, although I do like black pepper for certain things, but I find myself at home using white pepper and wasabi salt. And Dave in Osaka, who knows food. Okay, thanks, Rob. Put me onto truffle salt. So, been using truffle salt too. And you know who else likes truffle salt? My 6-year-old daughter, Phoenix. She loves truffle salt. Looking at the reflection. I guess, where's that coming from? Is that inside, outside? What is it? I don't know. Oh. When I look over here, I don't see that line stuff on the window. Interesting. Bizarre. There's lines down here. And there's crates outside. Oh well. Interesting optical illusion. So, now Phoenix and I have a project going. We finished most of it tonight. Gonna paint it. But I made her a puffer fish out of parts of 3 milk bottles, and it's actually pretty cute. We made the eyes out of glass beads, and Papa put an LED inside it, so the eyes shine from behind. It's pretty funny. I'll post a picture of the pre-paint version in the late night group so you guys can see it. But the tail fin is pretty nice. The problem is, I think it came out great. The problem is though, because of the tail, you can't set it down because the tail obviously goes higher and lower than the body of the fish, right? But fish have the 2 fins in the front. I don't know what they're called, but the ones in the front and the side. So I made the ones in the front go straight down, and I made the anal fin near the tail go straight down too, so they look like feet, so it stands up. A dorsal fin, and I got some conical shaped black rubber, like plumbing washers that you would put like in a faucet, and they fit these little glass marbles that we have. There's a bottle of rum that I buy that has one of those inventions of the devil, the thing that, you know, you can't pour it out quick, it goes blah 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 blah, and you sit there for 5 minutes. In those bottles, every one of them, there's a marble, a glass, perfectly formed light green glass marble, and Phoenix likes them, so every time I get one, I take a chopstick and bust it, the plastic, and get it out. And those things are perfect for the eyes, and they fit the conical shape washer perfectly. So we just hot melt glued it on. I drilled a hole through the, you know, where we wanted the eyes on the milk carton, drilled a hole so the light would come through, and just hot melt glued it on there. Looks great. So later tonight, when I get back home, this. We've got, I was hungry. I ate that lousy McDonald's signature salad. Oh, it's terrible. What I'm trying to say is, In a few minutes, I'm going to show you the store. Because I got too much food, I think, to wait. But you know, the thing is, every so often, you know, I think, McDonald's are a multi-billion-dollar company, sold billions and billions of hamburgers, that come up with a new product. It's got to be good, right? No. This beautiful signature series, and they're, you know, studio Photoshop photos of you know, hamburgers and stuff. Italian salad, which, I mean, I know Italian salad had corn in it. I just don't get it because it had Italian dressing, I guess so, and it had grilled chicken, and it tasted weird. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna take a shot. I'm gonna take one more bite. We're gonna show you the store. Here we go. You ready? The beauty shot from interior. I mean, from the front door. Now this is the main cashier area now. All cold foods here in the open air ice box. It does. It does look nice. Got a new seating area over here. This was all just taken up by just bad space. Here's these machines. Yeah, open to warehouse. Here's these machines, the printing machine and the Hilife ET machine I showed you guys before at another store. Same kind of thing. You want to do parking tickets or something, get theater tickets, or, you know, ride the high-speed rail or whatever, pay your highway e-tag bill, whatever. It's cool because with this machine like this, yeah. Well, they're all like that here, though, in Taiwan. They're all multi-service. This guy here has, oh yeah, they have. Hey, what am I doing? They really have. Everything's been upped in the last 10 years. If you need a document printed, you just bring it on a thumb drive and you can print it here. Now, this is another area, but they're using it right now for, excuse me, storage. Restrooms here. It used to be on the other side. It used to go there on the other side where the freezer and the icebox cases are. Now, this whole section here, from this wall, used to belong to the pharmacy, and the pharmacy moved down the street. And in kind of a testament to how bad the economy is around the world, next door is one of those claw machines where they, you know, you grab your little doll out of the thing. You know, I haven't been back here in a while since they, you know, this is the ATM machine now. Let's oh, they rebuilt it. It looks nice. Ah, and look at this. I installed those in my house, and all 3 restrooms. It's worth it. Take care, Rob. Thank you. Yep, that's what it is. It works great too. Once you get used to it, never go back. Here's the booze. Look at this, man. You can get Dalmore. This is a high-ranking, high-rated Scotch. 12 years Glenfiddich. Look at this right here in Hilife. 24 hours. You can get like the small bottles of Glenlivet. Just want to pay a little bit, you know, like 10 bucks. Get a small bottle of Glenlivet. Have a little party. You can drink it here on the spot too. These are all hard liquors. A couple of wines up here, but all these down here are all hard liquors. So anyway, this is the cigarettes. They got a million kinds of cigarettes here, which bugs me, but anyway. All right, so now this is kind of similar to how it used to be. They used to have, if you guys remember, they would have the ice box on the right here with a different, you know, mostly cartons, some bottles and cans. And then over here they had the chips and so forth. You guys have seen me come here quite a number of times and go through here and pick out a chip. And tonight's that's the one that we chose right there. The thing that's different is this part. Hey Matthew, how you doing? All right. this is different, this part here. There used to be a restroom at the end and another machine over here, but this is the service machine here. So anyway, we're gonna go over here, and these tables are all new and cushy looking. So yeah, oh yeah, on the floor tiles, all different. Look at this. This floor tile is really nice, but it's laid out a little bit differently. Actually, I think they managed to somehow keep the same number of items in the store, but somehow have managed to make it more efficient. Because over here, this used to go the other way at a 90 degree. So no, everything's the same. Everything is the same. This is for hot stuff, hot foods. Like a lot of times, people want hot tea or hot, like this is usually an iced coffee, but it's a can, but they put it in the heater. And this is hot water here, right here. You can just if you want like tea or coffee, this kind of stuff here. Sometimes they got like a cup of soup. You can just get hot water here. So, and this is the high-tech area, headphones and chargers and all that stuff. So, and we're back at my table. Here's my table full of stuff. So that is a tour of the store. And wouldn't do that without a gimbal. Yeah, it's not bad. William, have you been back to Taiwan in 10 years? Have you been here at all since that time? Because I gotta tell you, things have changed. People ask me, what's one of the biggest You should, man. Taiwan is fun. It's fun. People ask me sometimes, what's the biggest change? The foreign influence in holidays, I would say. Believe it or not. And two in particular. Christmas and Halloween. Some of these places start playing Christmas music in October. And I see Christmas trees and they don't like put a star on the top, and it's strictly for the commercial value, you know? Yeah, I know. But at least in the US, people know what it is. Oh yeah, oh yeah. But Halloween was one that kind of threw me, and I don't like Halloween. I don't like Halloween at all. And we used to go to this restaurant, and you know they put like a red-faced demon on the wall, and I just had my back to it. And Phoenix was sitting across from me, looking up at me, looking at it. I had to change seats with her, and she got so scared that I had to pray with her at night, that night, about the demon. And we went back and told them, we're not coming back here until after Halloween. You take all this garbage down, because it's just like, it was terrible. I'm trying to eat, and there's a spider hanging over you, like the sword of Damocles. It was like, okay. Well, anyway, didn't see that coming. I will say one thing though, and if you're the kind of person like me that, oh I see, well yeah, but that always was I'm talking about like you go into the store and they got the displays or they got stuff hanging up. That's new. That's newer. But even then, the kids and the parents, they don't even really understand what it is they're celebrating. It's just, they think it's just fun. But for somebody like me who doesn't like sports, Taiwan is great. Because I was talking to an American a couple weeks ago. He said he was having a Super Bowl party. And I was like, oh, they're still doing that, huh? Cool. Because MJ, I've never even seen a complete sporting game of any kind from start to finish. I always fall asleep, or I get up and leave, or I don't know. A friend of mine took me to see the Boston Celtics with Larry Bird and Kevin McHale, at the Boston Garden before they closed it, and it was like totally wasted on me. I kept going, will you guys sit down? What are you standing up for? Sit down, sit down. And every time the opposing team was what do they call that, a free throw? No, not that I've ever seen. Somebody would throw their hat or something up, I'm gonna go there and smack that guy. Well, just sit down. If your boy can't beat him on a level playing field, it doesn't deserve to win. Anyway, I've never seen that. But I guess it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Yeah, Dean, how you doing? It also doesn't mean we're not going to go on tomorrow, too. Maybe. I'm not really well connected with the expat communities here. But, no, baseball is huge. Baseball is big here, and I do want to take Phoenix to a baseball game. It's just that, like, it's not in your face, and it's not, like, especially like American football. And, they have World Cup and all that stuff here, but what I'm trying to say is that you can get away from it if you want to. I want to. So I like that. I like not being inundated with it. But then again, I don't exactly watch commercial television, I have an Android box, and I mostly watch movie channels on Mob Drill, to be honest, like science fiction, monster movies, Western, stuff like that. So I'm not really watching, the commercial TV channels with all the ads and stuff. But it was funny when this friend of mine mentioned about the Super Bowl. Definitely. It's still like that. It's still like that. I mean, you can find fans, a lot of time when these do like baseball. And, they're up on it, but it's not like in your face, Actually, the Filipinos around here, they're more likely to wear like a number jersey or something, like a fan jersey. I usually don't see Taiwanese guys doing that, but who knows. Anyway, they have baseball cheerleaders here, and I have on TV seen, not all the way through, but some excerpts of Taiwan baseball games. They look like they're fun, and I want to bring Phoenix to one of them because she's never been to one, and she likes that kind of stuff. But I'll tell you what we are doing. Next month, we're bringing her to a symphony concert in Taipei. It'll be her first one, and it's going to be great. She's going to love it. If I can sneak my phone on, might scope some of it. Well, not much chance of that. We're not actually gonna. Well, But let me just say, I don't know. We may spend the night up there. If we do, maybe I can show you a little bit around. But I don't hang around Taipei that much. I really don't like it up there. This is a smaller town, and I don't know. There's too many foreigners. Sounds funny, but I never lived there. Yeah, so I'm in Hukou right now. That's where I live. William, do you speak Chinese? And are you familiar with Hukou? 你知道那个 Hukou 工业区那个工业二路到光复路的路口那边，是我家里在这边。So that's where we are. So sorry about that. Okay, well, there you go. So anyway. Oh, okay. Phoenix goes to Kanchao, which is an international school in Situ City. So thank you for not laughing at my Chinese accent. But yeah. So I just told everybody on all these platforms in Chinese basically where I live. All right. But yeah, I live in the industrial park here. Well, thank you. Good or bad, I mean, I just spent a lot of time with the entertainment attorneys, music publishing, and all this other stuff, and intellectual property rights, and I fully understand the difference between the work and the embodiment. You know, not everybody does, but sometimes these new modern corporations try to blur the lines, and they try to tell you that they own your work too, and they don't. Oh. They don't own the image of my face. I do. And I just think Periscope has shot themselves in the foot by not making themselves available as a universal tool for making money. For example, what if you were having a big blowout car sale at your car dealership, and you had a roving guy, with a gimbal, a wide-angle lens, going around and interviewing people, and people could ask questions. What kind of a deal did you get today? Oh, I got a great deal. Oh, I got a lousy deal. But whatever it is, it's the truth. And so if somebody got a lousy deal, then they could deal with that, on the air, and people would say, well, their conflict resolution system's pretty good. Seem fair. Yeah, maybe I'll go down there and talk to them. Maybe they got something that we could work out. And you could do these kind of live streams and embed them in your website, Monthly sale, people realize, hey, first of the week, Joe's used cars having a sale. But that's just one tiny example. I mean, so many businesses do grand openings. And the other thing about Periscope that I don't really like is that there are not categories. Like, there weren't categories in broadcast. So you could say, like, well, I want to go to the business grand opening, group, and all the grand opening, channels would be in there, and or content. So it's a shame because there's so many great live streamers, in my opinion, that have just basically giving their content away. It's gone down the drain, and I don't think they're getting anything for it. Anyway, I have a very, very seldom used YouTube channel called Asian Castings. I'm about to add new content. It's going to be me talking about overseas outsourcing and the whole thing with the China tariffs and all that stuff, and kind of explaining it. But I want to do some live streams from factories. You guys have seen me do that, and so it remains to be seen what will come of it. But that's what I'm looking at doing after the spring and into the summer. But yeah, so we're in the industrial park here, and there's at least one factory that we have cooperation with here. It's making some parts for us. Oh, we still on the air? So what do we have, about 50 views on Periscope now? It's really amazing. They've done some really weird stuff. Okay, thank you. Thank you. The latency's not bad, is it? You ask a question, you get an answer within 4 or 5 seconds. Thank you. You know, yeah, the latency is just, I really have a lot of respect for how this whole thing has gone together, you know. Now Casper's looking at restreaming too, with restream.io, and capturing the comments. It's not easy to do. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's, yeah, because I kind of went in the back, I think, yeah. This is iVideo.com's Wi-Fi box that I'm using. It is a battery bank. It's a battery bank and a Wi-Fi box. And if you go like this and press the button, you can get the status. I don't know if you can see it, but there you go. Nice box. They're sending me this week, probably get here Friday, they're sending me a SIM card based home Wi-Fi router that's 300 down and 50 up. I might just rent that thing. That's incredible. SIM card based, so just plug it in the wall, put it near the window, and yeah, it does its thing. And up in my studio, I need higher speed than what I'm getting. We all use Wi-Fi extenders, try to get, you know, maximum range, but some of them work, some of them don't. I'm actually using a power line extender system. Unfortunately, in my recording studio, puts noise on the line. Any country, because you just put a SIM card in it. So yeah. This is how do you say, Xiaomi, 1G, I forget. Anyway, yeah. So it's just a Xiaomi. You can just look up, just do a search on, you know, pocket Wi-Fi battery bank. Pop it open, put your own SIM card in. But with these guys, right, what you do is you go online. If you're looking at YouTube, go down to the description, go to the URL, use my 10% discount code, and the 10% discount code is good anytime you use it, not just the first time. And you can rent one of these anywhere that you want to go to in the world and pick it up at the airport. Just drop it off when you're done. Couldn't be simpler. When I went to the States in 2018 to visit Dr. Sears for 4 days, iVideo.com mailed me one to my house. A Excuse me. They got T-Mobile Pocket Wi-Fi for the United States. Nice box too, man. T-Mobile. Long-lasting battery, like 20 hours. And when I got back to Taiwan, I went over to Pelican, which is a freight forwarding service. Nobody there, no line. Just walked over, put it down on the table. I looked at it, didn't say nothing. Brought a sheet over, saw my name. That's it. Didn't even say anything. So you can pick it up at the airport, or depending where you live, they can send it to you. Because you know, when I went to the Philippines in 2011, I had just gotten my first Samsung Galaxy S phone. And that thing was, people were looking at me like I was from the Starship Enterprise. And I went over to the, it really is. And the prices are so, that's right. The prices are so cheap, right? That they often rival contract prices. The U.S. is far behind in a lot of things, especially in banking and post office. Here in Taiwan, they deliver the mail twice a day, and the post office does banking too. Nobody uses checks. Checks have been basically discouraged and illegal in Taiwan for decades because of fraud. Everybody does wire transfers. In the United States, if you want to do a wire transfer, it's like 25 bucks domestic or 35 bucks international, probably more than that now. Here in Taiwan, go to the ATM, and they even have ATMs that allow you to slide the cover of your passbook into it, so it reads it. And you plug in the account number where you want to send to, and it costs us like a buck. Buck and a half. People buy stuff on Yahoo all the time, like that. Another thing that they do here is, see, 7-Eleven has a huge network of stores in Taiwan, more so than the United States. So 7-Eleven figured out, they have trucks visiting all the different stores. And, oh wow. Holy cow. Because these trucks deliver there a couple times a day. Wow, DSL. I wonder what your speed's going to be when it's all done. You'll have to tell us, when, you know, when it's all in and finished, and see. But they realized these trucks are going here every day and they're not filled with capacity. So there's a lot of extra capacity. So they started doing a package service. So for 60 NT, here's what happens. All these used stuff apps, like what about a used microphone or a guitar or anything, even some new stuff. You find them on these apps, and they send them to the local 7-Eleven, and you know you're well known in the app. They know your phone number and stuff, and your name. So then you pay for it. You press send. It's 60 NT. It's $2. They ship it to the 7-Eleven, so you don't have to be home. You get an SMS on your phone. Oh, it's there. At your convenience, you walk down. It's always like the one closest to your house. Which in Taiwan, there's a common joke. You know, they have a temple every 10 feet, but they have a 7-Eleven every 5 feet. And so, yeah, you just go down. You show the SMS on your phone, give them the last 3 digits of your phone number, and you sign a piece of paper and you just take it. And that's how stuff is done here. And so one of the things that my friend Danny's doing with his business plan in the United States is approaching 7-Eleven in the US to be able to do certain things like that. But the problem is, there is no neighborhood 7-Eleven in the United States. They're spread out too far. Here, where I'm sitting, 1 block that way, there's a 7-Eleven. Go around, hook around, to the next block and walk up that way, there's another one. Go another 3 blocks and walk up that way, there's another one there too. So between here and the highway, roughly 1.5 kilometers, 1,500 meters, there's 3 7-Elevens. Me too. Sorry, I keep looking. I keep knocking the table, sorry. They are. And they say that there are more 7-Elevens in Taiwan than there are any other place in the world. And convenience stores. And the thing about 7-Elevens here is they have them set up in a way that you can never do in the United States. You would never get the bank to finance you because they'll put them across the street from each other. And you go, come on, what are you doing? Because people won't walk across the street. They don't want to deal with the traffic. There's another one, I can see it, I'm just walking on this side. I'm going to stay on this side of the road. And that's what they do. It's really amazing. So it's quite a different culture here. But being able to do those bank transfers and that kind of commerce here is just incredible. And so everything's flourishing. And there's a big, like, you know, used goods market, stuff that you want to sell. And there are outlets and apps for it. Like Carousel. Carousel is huge here. And I can have everything shipped to the local 7-Eleven. Every 7-Eleven has a 4-syllable name. And the last syllable is the word su, which means market. And so everywhere in Taiwan, they have these 7-Elevens, and they all got, you know, so you just tell them you want to send it to this name. And then you get an SMS to your phone. I mean, I can't say enough about it. I even did that, like I bought some stuff from Japan. And the stuff that I bought from Japan qualified for delivery to the local 7-Eleven. That's great, because I don't have to worry about being home and then missing it, because I hate when they call me and they go, "Izama, are you home?" "Oh, what was I?" Oh. And then they're like, "Okay, I'll come back later," and they hang up. It's like, oh, but you don't know when. And sometimes you can call them back on that number and ask them, you know, but it's so convenient when you just get that, you know, beep on your phone. Oh, it's arrived. And I don't have to rush. 7-Eleven's open 24 hours a day. Go there at 2 o'clock in the morning and get it if I want to. Really, really convenient. So, yes, most of the time, yeah. This is a big cash country. Cash is king. Of course, people do, you know, use credit cards. Line Pay, Samsung Pay, Apple Pay, Google Pay, those are all big. You can use any of them. But I mean, you almost never see people use a credit card in a convenience store. They're almost always, you know, cash. And yeah, I don't think I've ever used anything else but cash. Tell you what we do have though. Let me see if I can find this, because I may not have it with me because I haven't used it in a long time. So, well, what they do here is they set up the like Line Pay, or they set up Apple Pay. Now, I don't have my iCash card, or do I? I have an ancient iCash card from 7-Eleven. It's kind of like a debit card. You put money on it and you can take it out later. And it's useful like if you're going on your bicycle. I think what you're talking about is one of these. Put money on this and you go on the bus and you just go like that because it's NFC. That's, I think, what you're talking about. This is an easy card. And I take the bus so infrequently that I never really use this, but it pays for other things too. If you go to easycard.com.tw, then you can look at it. So yeah, this card does not include a deposit. If you no longer wish to use the card, the disposable amount on the card can be refunded. This is pretty cool. So value can be added to this card at any time. Do not place more than one card in the sensor zone at the same time. So what you can do is put this in the sensor zone in a machine and put money in it. But yeah, easycard.com.tw, there you go. And the reason I got this is because the U-Bike system uses these. And if you ever want to rent, like a couple of bikes with your family, because U-Bike now is becoming way more popular in Taiwan than it was just a few years ago. And yeah, you can... it's great because, like over in Kaohsiung, for example. So yeah, like in Kaohsiung, I can rent a bike. It's got a light on it. It's just fantastic. So yeah, well there you go. That's the way. Really, all those are NFC ties to the phone. That's all it is. I mean, it works. I'm not to be rated or anything. No, I'm just saying it's just an NFC payment method that's tied to a credit card through the phone. That's the way to go. If you're going to use a credit card, that's the way to go. And with Samsung Pay, they give you a digital credit card number, so it hides, it shields the actual number. So yeah, you ain't kidding. Yeah. We're almost down to the end. But here. Thank you, T. Always a pleasure to see you. I'm going to talk to you in the line group. Thanks. And you have a good afternoon there. Take care now. My wife's company, pays the bills, transfer. Easy. Super easy. Well, we've been on long enough that we should probably quit. This is getting late. I do have things to do tomorrow. And Phoenix is getting her 6-month eye appointment because Phoenix has one eye that has a problem. Her right eye is slightly underdeveloped. Her left eye is perfect, so she has a pair of glasses and one lens is clear and the other one has a lens. So she wears a patch like 2 hours a day on the good eye to try to make the weak eye work more. So we're going to go tomorrow and see what the doctor says about the efforts, to rehabilitate or habilitate, however you want to say it, the weaker eye. So we're going to do that tomorrow. Anyway, we're almost done. I think it's time to wrap it up. Thanks so much for joining. It's been a pleasure. I'm probably coming on tomorrow night. Thank you. Thanks so much, William. Thanks so much. Appreciate you joining. Cheers. So, should be on tomorrow, unless there are extenuating circumstances. Thank you, Matthew. We may stream from the studio. I don't know what's going on, but you guys take care and look for us tomorrow or the next time. And we'll say Zaijian from Taiwan, and have a good afternoon, evening, day, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.